Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is James and welcome back to another video. Today is actually episode 6 of itsKibble Talks Watches. So in today's episode you might notice a different backdrop, some trees behind me and stuff, and the reason being I'm actually at my local park chilling out, enjoying the weather, getting some videos done and getting some notes taken down and stuff and ideas and planning all that sort of stuff. But before we get going into this episode, I just want to say a huge thank you to Grobnob again because he's continuing to give me support and shout out my channel, and we've smashed 70 subscribers, so thank you and welcome to all you new people. Just if you're interested, I do have a vlogging channel which is nearly at 250 subs where I daily vlog, and I've nearly done 100 days, so if you're interested in that, link is always in the description. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be talking about price versus enjoyability. Oh yeah, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Citizen Eagle 7. I love this piece. It's a perfect piece for the summer. But yeah, price versus enjoyability. Now, what do I mean by that? There is, and I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a few people in the watch community here on YouTube who seem to think that the more expensive the piece is, the more enjoyability you're going to get from it. And I'm here today to discuss that. Now, right now, as of the time of I've written down a load of notes and stuff, and I'm not exactly 100% sure on my standpoint, but I'm just going to discuss it and see what comes out and see how this video turns out, and hopefully get you guys' opinion as well. I'm not going to mention names of them people, but to show the opposite, I'm going to mention a few names. We've got TGV, Grobnob, and Federico. These are just a few of the people in the watch community who are the complete opposite of that. TGV said he gets a lot of enjoyment from his Seiko Flightmaster, which is a really cool watch, and actually a rather affordable watch, you know. Federico has his vintage piece, which was quite cheap. He also has his SKX, you know, he's loving that piece to death at the moment, and although that's quite out of my price range, I understand that in the watch industry that's very much on the lower end of watches. So these people get enjoyment and understand that enjoyment doesn't equal price. Now sure, these people do have more expensive pieces that they probably do get more enjoyment from than the lower end pieces, but they're not associating that with the price. It's not like the price is the reason that piece is more enjoyable. To talk about myself a bit, my most enjoyable piece is actually my cheapest piece, which is this piece, my Citizen Eagle 7. You know, I managed to pick it up for £12 something on eBay, which is just crazy cheap for what it is. It comes on this Jubilee bracelet. It's from the 70s. It's a beautiful white face. It's a clean design. It is part of my enjoyment the fact that it was so cheap, and you know what, I have to say probably a small part of my enjoyment is the fact that it cost me barely anything, because I'm very proud to own such a beautiful piece and it to have only cost me £12. But it isn't the main part of the enjoyability. The enjoyability is what it means to me as a watch. You know, I love looking at it. It's got a story behind it. You know, it's from a great reliable brand like Citizen. Enjoyability is personal. If you as a person believe that the more you pay for something, the more enjoyment you're going to get from something, I'm afraid to tell you that you're probably going to be in a violent spiral of just never getting where you want to get, or never being content, or never being happy. Because at the end of the day, always striving for something more expensive is just a recipe for disaster. You know, at the end of the day, appreciate what you have and forget about cost. Cost has no association with enjoyability, in my personal opinion. And the reason I say this is because I get so much enjoyment from the pieces that cost me so little. You know, I have many pieces that cost me barely anything. Check out the reviews on my channel. And I get so much enjoyability from them. But now, to counter my own argument, I haven't got experience with these £1,000 watches. The closest I've got is with the Oris Aquis, you know, in Goldsmiths, trying it on, handling it. That's the closest I've ever been to actually experiencing a piece worth over £1,000 or around £1,000. So for me to give these opinions is very much personal, and it's very much from my experience with watches, which is definitely the lower end watches, as you guys know. The pocket money watches has now been phrased, and I think that's brilliant. So I don't know if I would get more enjoyability from a piece that cost me £2,000, £3,000, £5,000, £10,000, but I really do personally believe price doesn't bring enjoyability. I want to know what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments. It was a really quick just brainstorming itsKibble Talks Watches episode. It wasn't really well structured, and I know that, but I just wanted to get a bit of a conversation going with you guys and maybe do a recap of this later down the line, maybe once I own a piece that's worth a bit more, because the Oris Aquis is definitely on my list of watches that I want to get within the next few years. So maybe once I own a piece that's worth over that price, I can then recap on this video and say whether price does bring enjoyability. But I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like. It helps more than you realize. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all again in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching, and peace out.